Last time we took a look at multiplying with decimals. Today we're going to do the opposite and we're going to learn how to divide with them. So, when taking a look at this problem here, we have a ribbon that is 4.2 meters long and we have to cut it into 7 pieces. We're just going to treat this like a regular division problem, so we're going to pretend this decimal point isn't even here. So, alright, not even there. How many times does 7 go into 42? We know this, it's 6. Alright, but is our answer 6? Because remember, even though we're pretending it's not there while we're doing the division, we can't completely forget about it. So, just like we did with multiplication, we know that there is one number to the right of the decimal point here in both of these numbers for the division problem. So there has to be one number to the right of the decimal point in the answer as well. Alright. We can also take a look at it like money. So if you have $4.20 that has to be shared equally among 7 students, how would we do that? Well, $4.20 among 7 students. So once again, 7 goes into 42 6 times. And then we have zeros left over. So how much money would each student get? Each student would get 60 cents. It wouldn't make sense for each student to get $6 if the decimal point was here. It makes sense for them to get 60 cents because it's being split up between 7 students. We can also take a look at this like a word problem. So if Alice and Dave took a 7-hour trip and Alice drove for 4.2 hours, what is the percentage of the time that she drove? And remember, when thinking in percents, everything has to equal up to 100. So it has to be less than 100%. So we would do it the same way. 4.2, 7. And once again, we know the answer is 6. Bring the decimal point up. And then how do we turn this into a percent? Multiply it by 100 to equal 60%. So that means the remainder, or the 2.8 hours, would have to equal 40%, because everything has to equal up to 100%. Alright, when doing division and multiplication, it's really good to be able to estimate, so you can kind of get an idea of what the answer needs to be. So, can we estimate what the answer of this would be? What do you think? Did you get the answer? Did you round 135 up to 140 and get about 20? What about the next one? It would be about 70. And then the third one, about 80. And the last one, about 9. And an easy way to do this, 7 goes into 14 twice, and then you add the 0. 5 goes into 35 7 times, then remember to add your 0, and the same for the last 2. So, like we did with the multiplication problems, we have division here, and we have to find where the decimal would go. We already have the numbers in place for our answer, we just need to put the decimal point in its proper place. So we have one number right here to the right of the decimal point. So where do you think we would put our decimal point in the answer? Right there. Because we have one number to the right here, so there needs to be one number to the right in the answer as well. Here we have 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point in the question. So in the answer, we have to have 2 as well. See if you can get these 2. What do you think? 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point, so there's our answer. And here there are also 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point. So it would go right there. This is just a simple little trick, kind of to save time and help us out. after we've estimated to know where the decimal point goes in its proper spot. And hopefully this helps you out, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on Monday.